Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another episode of the No Money Spent Road to Glory, and today we're going to be tackling the second to last Spotlight Series challenge. So we're going to be one game away, and then today is going to be another double upload, so the video later on tonight will be the final game, and will be us getting the Pink Diamond Andre and the Diamond Magic Johnson. So today is going to be a super good day. If you stay tuned for both episodes, then thank you very much. We hit 5,000 subscribers yesterday, which is mad. I don't usually celebrate milestones, but that one felt really good. So if you've been here since the start of the Road to Glory, or if this is your first episode, thank you very much indeed, because that is the only series I have on my channel, and you guys love it so much, and I love it as well, so it works great for everyone. But today, let's get into things. So, for the agenda for today, things were pretty dry, not going to lie, nothing doing there, but we did go ahead and complete the weekly objective for the Hornets, so we had to win by 20 points using 5 players from the Hornets, for a bonus 650 MT, so it's nothing major, but every little does help. And then today in my team is not too great. A 2x MT multiplayer with ball drops in Triple Threat Online. Not a game mode we've played at all this year. I don't even think I've played one game of Triple Threat Online, which is mad to think. But anyway, moving across, we're at 210 wins in my team in Triple Threat Offline, which we hit yesterday. I have gone ahead and completed the weekly challenges, so we got 6 tokens from that. And of course, as I said earlier in today's video, we're now at challenge number 16 in isiah. So I can't actually remember where we left off yesterday. I think I just completed this one, and since then I've done 13, 14 and 15. So in 13 we had to win the game and score 33 with the Pink Diamond Joe Dumars, nice and easy. And this one you have to win and hold Clyde Drexler to under 20 points, which is really easy. It's only an Amethyst card anyway, and you just, again, need to go into the defensive settings and double team on catch, on perimeter, and in the paint. I believe they are the 2 settings, but you just want to double team him wherever he goes. And I think the guy, when I played it, he finished with 4 points. The guy, Clyde Drexler, finished with 4 points, so that was nice and easy. And then you had this one right here, which is, again, just win the game. So really, really easy. This was 4 minutes, this was 4 minutes, so there aren't too many full games, and even the one today is going to be 4 minutes, which is really, really nice. And for this one, we've got to score at least 31 with Evo isiah, and the team we're coming up against is really not that good. We've got 1 Amethyst, 1 Ruby, 1 Sapphire, 1 Emerald, and 1 Gold. So that's going to be nice and simple, and of course, it's going to get us that one step closer to the Pink Diamond Andre Drummond. We've done a couple more games of domination. I played it here against the Suns. This is the team I beat by 20 points for the Hornets challenge. And yeah, we just need 2 more games now to get another 23 tokens, which is going to be really nice. We're over 450 now, which is kind of ridiculous. In terms of online, we do have new weekly challenges in the multiplayer challenges section, so I will, throughout this week, get this game done for a bonus 6 tokens. Definitely recommend you guys doing this. It's just a normal game online of well, I was going to say of unlimited, but it's not unlimited, but just a normal online game. You get 6 tokens just for playing one game, so that is really nice. So you get the same amount of tokens you do for one game that you do for completing all of these 5 weekly challenges, or 5 challenges in the week. So that's kind of ridiculous when you think of it like that. The weekly challenges should definitely have a higher reward, but I guess it is offline, so the grind isn't too bad. We've got 1 pack to open today, which was the daily login bonus, so a Prime John Stockton award pack. And I see if we're going to get anything good out of this, I can't even remember who's in his set, to be honest, and we get a gold Dennis Schroeder, so definitely nothing great there, but we do get a couple of contracts, which is good, because I'm actually running low on them, which is ridiculous at this stage of the game. So let's go ahead and discard these shoes, get a bit more MT up, and you can see in the top right, we're at 150,000, so something has been bought, and it is Diamond Dominique Wilkins. So I picked him up for 40,000 MT, which isn't bad. I put a bid of 43,000 on, or 42,950. And yeah, I've got 3,000 back pretty much. Bought it for 40,000, not too bad at all. And you can see down here, Bob Love. We put him up in auctions yesterday, and he has sold for 117,000 MT, which I'm actually pretty happy about. I'm not going to lie. If you take a look at the auction, I've seen quite a few sell for 100,000 or 110. I rarely see them go over 100. Well, 115, that's for sure. So you can see this one there, 14 minutes left, only at 100,000 without a bid on it. So I think we did really well. So in terms of, was it worth it evoing him? Definitely not. Yeah, we paid 40,000 when we bought the diamond card. So straight away, we didn't have a massive profit margin. And for the amount of games it took to get him up there, it was just way, way too much. So yeah, lessons learned. Definitely would not recommend doing that Bob Love. But someone I would recommend, well actually, let's start with Chuck Person. So we've really been putting the work in on him. We're at 1,000 points now pretty much out of the 1,500. We need to start hitting some more threes. The only problem with using him in domination, you don't really hit many threes. You know, it's on a higher difficulty. the opponents are all pink diamonds or whatever, so it's hard to knock down threes, but the weekly challenges were great for that, so might keep him until next week. Not too sure what to do on him. Junior Bridgman is a lot easier to evo because he does just need the points, so I might start with him first because, yeah, the 3-pointers will be a little bit of a problem with this Chuck person. But then moving on down, of course, we've got Isaiah, who's got a couple of assists, and he will get a couple of points today, but we're not going to be getting him any further than what he is already. Moving down here, though, to Kelly Chapuka. So this guy is, well, very, very interesting, as we've had a look at his stats before. They're just weird. Like, he gets so many stats over 100, which makes no sense. But his Ruby card doesn't actually sell for too much, or his Amethyst card, sorry, doesn't sell for too much. It sells for about 50,000 MT. But if we come down here to the other Evo from the set, Vinnie Johnson, now this guy, his Amethyst, sells for about 80,000 MT, which is insane. So for this Evo to get him up to Ruby, he just needs 200 points. Now his Ruby card sells for about 8,000 MT, so not too much. And then the Evo up to an Amethyst, you need to score 900 points and play 50 games. But that is it. That's all you need to do to get him up there. So if you just do 50 games of Triple Threat offline, you're going to get the points easily enough. And of course, you're going to get all the rewards from Triple Threat offline. He's not a diamond, he's an amethyst. You're going to get all the rewards from Triple Threat offline as well. And then you're going to be getting a card that sells for like 80,000 MT, which is absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, I actually might go ahead and start doing him. As you can see there, the Ruby's selling for 7,000 MT. The Emerald selling for, or the Sapphire, sorry, probably not selling for too much. No, literally a couple of thousand MT. Does this even have a bid on it? It does not. So yeah, maybe we'll pick up the Ruby, sell off the Sapphire just to save us getting 200 points, because I don't think 4,000 MT is worth 200 points. Like, I'd much rather pay 4,000 MT. And you know what? We're going to do that right now. No, we're not, because someone else has bought it out. How rude. How rude of them doing that. Has anyone else put one up? We just missed one for 7,000. No, so we will put a bid on this one that is at the start here, and we'll put a bid of 7,000 on this, and hopefully be able to pick him up. Okay, that one's gone as well. Good. What is wrong with the auction house at the moment? Is the auction house glitched or what? Like, why is this happening? I don't understand why that card would still show up. But anyway, we'll pick one of him up in due time, and then we'll get him evoed up. And of course, that is going to be a nice bit of profit. And I don't think 950 games is quite long, but you think we've done that with this Chuck person and with this Junior Bridgman. Well, we're nearly there with them anyway. So I don't think it's going to be too hard to get done. So now Dominique is in the squad. So we are fully set for game number 17 in the Spotlight Series Challenge. Of course, if you didn't know, you do not have to buy this Giannis card. You have to use 12 players out of the set, and Giannis is the one card that you don't have to use, which is fantastic, because as we just saw, he's selling for over 200,000, which wouldn't be great even though we can afford it, which is mad to think. So in terms of the actual squad we are going to use for this next challenge, we're going to have to, of course, get a Ruby Isaiah Thomas, because he's going to be the one doing the scoring. No, he's not Ruby, he is an Amethyst. What am I even thinking? Where is he? There he is. So he's, of course, going to be doing the scoring. Let's get rid of these guys, because these were all the Hornets players that I used for the last challenge in Domination. And then let's go ahead and see what players we actually need to use for this one. So who do we need to use? We need to use Evo Isaiah and Joe Dumars. So that's pretty easy. And let's just slot him in at the shooting guard position. And of course then, after we get the 31 points with Isaiah, we can start scoring with Chuck Person as well. So this is a squad that I'll use because, you know, offline is so easy. I can easily get through with a bronze in my starting lineup and bronzes all on the bench. Sean Bradley at the centre position. This guy is an absolute god. And another reason I use him, it's really cheap to buy contracts for him. Definitely do not use contracts like here. You always want to put him into another squad and then just purchase contracts on him individually, because they are dirt cheap because he is an emerald. So let's get into this. Like I said, this Joe Dumars was actually really nice. I enjoyed the scoring challenge with him, scoring like 33 points. He is so quick. 94 driving layup, 93 mid, 90 open shot 3, and then down here at the speed, 87 speed, but he definitely felt quite a bit quicker than that. Evo Isaiah, it's going to be tough to score these points with him because I don't really enjoy using him, but 97 driving layup, so driving inside should be fine, and he does have the 85 speed. So I'm going to show you guys a little technique that I've actually figured out. It's a bit of an alteration to the quick through STS nets play, which makes it a little bit quicker actually. It just kind of uses it as an isolation play, and you can just kind of burn straight around the defender. Should be relatively easy in this game as well, because we're not coming up against elite level defenders or elite level cards, and Isaiah is an Amethyst with some decent stats. Now that 97 driver lap should come in pretty handy. Of course, he doesn't really have any dunking. He will dunk it occasionally, but definitely not that frequently. So let's get into this game and let's put in the offensive settings and show you guys how to do it. Alright, so you want to go to offensive settings, down to play selection, remove all of these, and we want to go put the quick through SCS play right there. And then if you want to assign it to any specific player, I don't know why Scalabisi is at the point guard position. That will change, of course. That will be Isaiah Thomas there. And by default, it is your point guard or your shooting guard, whoever you call the play with. But you can have it with your small forward, power forward, or on your centre. It really does not matter. So let's get into this game. Don't need any defensive settings because we will just off-ball down in the paint with Sean Bradley. It's the easiest way to do it. It's the best way to do it. And it is only against the AI. So it really doesn't matter if you class it as cheesing because you're not doing it against someone who has any feelings. So it really does not matter. So on the defensive end, you want to go stay home and we want to crash the glass. Now, usually I'm up so big by the end of the first half, I go to like a half-court trap or something just to try and get more possessions. Let the AI shoot quickly. Even if they score, it really does not matter. And again, we'll happily give them jump shots because things like that happen. They are really not good. I definitely thought that could have been a backcourt. We'll try and burn around here. That's not a good shot to start this one off. We're trying a little bit too hard with Isaiah right there. And you can see Joe Dumas here with his floor general, or what is it, the defensive leader, whatever it's called. But it shows the percentages underneath the opposing players, which is pretty cool, not going to lie. I do enjoy that. Right, offensive settings, push the pace. We want to crash. Oh no, what are we doing? Okay, right, let's call the play, quick through SCS, and we should be able to just blitz right around the back of the entire defense and get a green light layup. And that is how easy that is. So it's the same play, but it's used in a different way, and still it's so effective. If anything, it might be more effective because you can run around a lot quicker than you can actually use the play in its entirety. So yeah, that is just so easy. That play is just absolute money. It makes offline play so much easier and makes every game an absolute doddle. Right, I keep pressing square by just absolute default of scoring with Chuck Person. Again, we're going to run around the entire defense there, and we're going to go to the line with Isaiah. So yeah, his 97 driving layup will come in very handy indeed, and his 85 speed definitely feels quite a bit quicker, probably because he is quite short in his stature, so I guess he's got low centre of gravity as he bricks 2 free throws. Are you kidding me? God damn, that's horrendous. Let's get back on defense, and they still can't even hit a shot. Like, the AIs really are not that good. Right, rebounds crash the offensive boards, and then freelance set 4 out 1 in. Oh, we're about to get an 8-second. That would have been pretty damn embarrassing. Isaiah coming in, off dribble shot. They're not going to be able to hit that one. You don't really want to take many jump shots offline, which is why I am struggling with that Chuck Person now. Now that I'm through all of the pro and rookie difficulty games, yeah, trying to get 3-pointers go down on Superstar or, what else is it, Superstar or All-Star difficulty, it's not that easy. This has been a really, really sloppy start to this game. I need to just start running that play every time down. Let's get Sean Bradley in the paint. And yeah, you're just not, well, I was going to say you're not scoring over him, but apparently they are. Right, let's try this again. So left bumper again, or L1, and then we just want to turbo it right around the back of the defense. It's just so easy. It's a joke how easy that play makes everything. It just freezes the defender for some reason. They just absolutely don't know what they're doing. Let's get a steal really quickly there against Mark Jackson. Let's try and take this inside for another layup, and he gets that one to go. He's got goal downhill, which does actually help quite a bit on the fast break situations. Let's run inside here, see if we can get another steal. We can't on that one. But yeah, that is how easy this game is going to be to get the 31 points with Isaiah. And then once we've got those points, we're going to swap it around and we'll start doing that with Chuck Person. It's not as easy with him because he is not as quick as Isaiah, but you can still do it. And of course, you can just run the play normally, and that is a guaranteed bucket pretty much every time. If you haven't actually run the full play before, I will show you guys right now. So you run up to this little spot right here, and we're going to pass it into Joe Dumas, and then Isaiah's going to run straight to the rim, and we're going to pass it into him, and he's going to throw it down. So the 2 iterations of it there, super easy. You can use it as an ISO and just run around the back of the defense, or you can use it like that and get a wide open run to the rim. Either way, it's a guaranteed score pretty much every time down. You've got Sean Bradley on defense doing things like that, being an absolute god. Right, we should be able to turbo around everyone here. They're double teaming already. That is how worried they are. Right, so we've got a bit of a mismatch here, so this was going to be nice and easy. And there we go. Again, wide open to the rim with the layup. Right, let's get into some comments from yesterday's videos. Of course, we had a double upload yesterday as well. If you missed that, be sure to check it out because a lot went down. We had our first Pink Diamond Evo, of course. We got that Pink Diamond Bob Love, and we went ahead and bought the Joe Dumas, which we are using today. So yeah, be sure to check that out if you want to see how much I paid for them or how that video went down as we go back to the line with Isaiah. Surely he can't brick more than 2 free throws in a row. There we go. Green lights that one. God damn. How does he manage to brick 2 free throws? I do not know. And then green lights the next 2. Who knows? But we're 12 out of the 31 out of the first quarter. Not too bad. Not too bad pace. We should have him done by early in the third, hopefully a bit sooner, and then we can start scoring with Chuck Person. So like I said, let's get into some comments. So we got one from Fundings, and he says, don't even bother going for Jason Richardson. He is terrible. So of course, in the last couple of days, I've been speaking about doing Evos, and of course, we've got the 4 rubies sitting there from Domination and 1 Isaiah. And we're going to be getting the Diamond, Bob McAdoo and Jerry Stackhouse, and of course, their Evos are ridiculous. Bob McAdoo needing a ridiculous amount of free throws. I can't remember exactly how many it is, but it's a lot of free throws. And of course, getting free throws is pretty damn long in this game, especially when you're trying to force it. So yeah, it's going to be a hell of a grind. And like you say, we're only getting the Jason Richardson at the end of it. And if you say he's not that good, then it's really not going to be worth it for us to actually do it. Because even by the time we get to him, we're going to have a full squad of pink diamonds anyway. It might be nice just to Evo up the Mo Peterson and Bob Sura, just because they will be nice cards on their own. But as for Mahmood and Cliff Robinson and the Jerry Stackhouse and the Bob McAdoo, I don't think any of those 4 are going to be worth it. So I don't think we're going to be getting that Jason Richardson, sadly. Maybe at some point in the year we will, but I think I'd much rather Evo up cards to actually make MT with, rather than Evoing up cards for cards I'm probably never going to use, which is the likelihood of it at this point in the game. If we got Jason Richardson early on, like a lot of people did, it would have been a fantastic card, but for now, I don't think he is really going to be that useful for us. Right, on to the next comment, and we got one from Camden Mitchell. He says, you should Evo Coutinho Mobley. He's about 2k MT at the moment as a ruby, and sells for about 50k as an amethyst, and only needs 800 points. Now, I did actually look at his card after that comment, and sadly, the Amethyst Coutinho on PS4, I assume he might be on Xbox, but he only sells for about 30k, sadly, 25 to 30k, so the profit margin there isn't great, especially as we have just seen with this Vinnie Johnson selling for 80,000 MT as an Amethyst. That is madness. His price will definitely start to come down in the not too distant future, but for now, I think he is going to be one we really do have to focus on. I only need 200 points to get him to Ruby, which isn't bad, but for 7,000 MT, and the fact we can then sell these Sapphire for a couple of thousand MT, I'm definitely just going to buy him as a Ruby, and that's going to make our lives even easier. And yeah, it's going to give us a bit of more motivation actually to get through Triple Threat offline, because we're going to need to play Triple Threat offline to get those games on him. There's no way we're going to play 50 games of Domination. Well, there's not even 50 games left in Domination, so that is straight away a big no-go. But I definitely think it's realistic to think we can actually get him done in the next couple of weeks. We've done Bob Love with 50 games. No, Bob Love was 60 games. God damn. So we did 60 games of Bob Love. So it proves we can do it. We do have the wherewithal to get it done, and we have the motivation to get it done as well. And yeah, we've nearly done it with Chuck Person and Junior Bridgman as well. Look at this Isaiah go. He's absolutely burning the entire defense. If you guys are struggling to score, this is how easy you can make offline play, and it just makes it an absolute doll. It makes it enjoyable, to be fair, because no one wants to be stressing against the offline, against the AI. Nobody wants that in their life. Right, next up in the comments, we've got one from Angel Maldonado, which is a fantastic name, so props to you for that. You say, I have about 300k MT and was wondering if I should buy Spotlight Series players and finish the Spotlight Challenges. Do you think Magic is worth the grind? Well, I can't tell you exactly how the card plays right now, because obviously I don't have him. But in terms of the rewards you get for the challenges, so what have we got so far? We've got a pink diamond Sean Marion, we've got a diamond Steve Francis, we've got a diamond Chris Webber, and we got somebody else that I can't remember right now. But in terms of those players, Chris Webber, fantastic card, absolutely love that guy. Wow, Isaiah with a contested shot there. Chris Webber, really, really nice. Steve Francis, an incredible card, absolutely brilliant. Pink Diamond Sean Marion, haven't actually used him too much. Well, I don't think I've played more than one game with him, but I will get to him eventually. Who else did we get as a reward? I can't even remember now. Was it a centre? Was it a small forward? Was it a shooting guard? I can't even remember. It's completely gone from my mind, but I'm sure you guys in the comments will let me know who it is. But yeah, is it worth it? I definitely think it is. You can sell all of the players after you've used them, of course. You don't have to lock in any sets, which is really a massive bonus of these Spotlight Series sets. Obviously, you do need quite a bit of MT at the outlay to get it done. But once you've got the players and you sell them back, you can just hold on to that MT to then buy the next set. And none of the sets are too expensive. The set with the Diamond LeBron at the moment is the most expensive because that Diamond LeBron is needed in one of the Moments challenges at the moment. But as soon as that Moment challenge goes, his price should come back down. And you shouldn't really be paying more than about 200 to 300k for any of the sets. So you say you got 300k, I definitely think you're going to have enough to get every set done. Of course, with selling them back, you might make some profit, you might lose MT on some of them, but in general, you won't be losing too much out in terms of tax, as long as you're being sensible about when you are buying the cards. Oh, that's a bad shot. As if that one's the one that missed a 20% coverage. That's ridiculous. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. You're going to come away with 2 pink diamonds, 4 diamonds, and one of those diamonds being a Magic Johnson card, which is just ridiculous. 6'9". If you come up against the Amethyst Isaiah or the Amethyst Evo Isaiah Thomas at 5'9", you're gonna have an absolute field day with that card. You will just be able to abuse him, and if they change the match up to Magic, just use your shooting guard to abuse him. So I definitely think having a 6'9" point guard that's a diamond with a hell of a lot of gold badges as well. Obviously, they did nerf him a little bit. Originally, it was going to come with like 75 gold badges, which is just ridiculous and would have made him a little tad too OP. So, of course, they did have to nerf him a little bit, which is kind of expected. But even still, he comes with 4 Hall of Fame badges, I believe. But anyway, it's going to be a mad card. And hopefully, by tonight, in today's second video, we should be adding him to the squad. So that is going to be super exciting. So that is halftime in this one. We've actually got the 31 points dead on with Isaiah Thomas, which I didn't even realise, which is really, really perfect. So that is a challenge done. The second half, I'm just going to focus on scoring with Chuck Person, and I will show you guys right now how I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing as I have done in the first half with Isaiah, and there we go. It's now assigned to Chuck Person, so it will clear out with an ISO for him, or we can actually run the play and it will get him to the rim. So I'll catch you guys at the end of the game. Alright, so here we are at the end of the game. Won by like 20 or something like that. At the end of the game, or for the second half really, I was doing the old trap just to make sure they get quick shots up and we get as many possessions as we can. So in the end, Chuck Person scored 37 points, which wasn't bad for the second half. And then IT, of course, got all of the points he required. So that is going to put us onto the final game. We can have a look if there are any requirements. I don't think there will be. I think it will just be win the game. All of the other sets have just been win the game. And then, of course, use the entirety of the Spotlight Series set. And we're also going to go ahead and take a look at the auction house and read a few last comments out for today. So we get 5,000 MT for that challenge. Very nice indeed. And then here we go. So the series or career finale, we've got to use the entire set except Giannis and win the games. We don't have to do anything special. And that is the squad we are going up against. God damn. Galaxy Opal Magic, Galaxy Opal MJ, and then Pink Diamond Larry Bird, Karl Malone, and then Diamond Patrick Ewing. Wow. I'm not sure if Sean Bradley's going to be able to lead us against that team. But you know what? We will use that or leave that for today or tonight's video. So in the comments, we had that Coutinho Mobley to look at, which was in Camden's comment earlier. So just to prove that one, well, he's actually at 40k. That's actually not bad. His price has come up since earlier when I checked. That's kind of weird. But even still, that's not too bad, actually. 40k for him. There's not a bid on that one, so it shows that he's not actually too highly in demand. But that's not too bad. We might take a look at Coutinho Mobley. And we've also got some comments from another one from Fundings, and he says we should do Xavier McDaniel's Evo. Now, he goes all the way up to a pink diamond, I believe, or does he just go to a diamond? No, he goes up to pink diamond. There's 3 of them up, not too many, and his diamond level card still comes in, again, over a buy now, and then his amethyst, as standard though, comes in at about 60k, so pretty expensive to buy him at his base level for an Evo card, so the margin for profit there isn't too great, and I definitely think the Evo card that you want to be doing at the moment is that of Vinnie Johnson. I think by far and away he is the best value for your time and your points. Where is he? There he is. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Be sure to stay tuned for later on. It's going to be a really, really good video. Actually, let's just have a look quickly and jog by memory who the other Spotlight Series player was. It was Alonzo Mourning. Okay, now he is not worth it. Like, he is just not that good. But these other, well, these two are definitely great cards. Sean Marion, I can't comment on just yet, but I imagine he's pretty decent. Andre Drummond will be pretty trash, not going to lie. But when you combine them up together, Diamond Magic is definitely worth it. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. As usual, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.